What up, everybody? Welcome to Life Rules, the podcast or show about why life rules and also what somebody's life rules are. My guest today is Jon Cappetta. I'll give you a couple credits and then you can credit yourself as well. All right?
Okay.
Great. So Jon Cappetta, really cool, amazing fashion sense, deep in a lot of cultures and art that I get to learn a lot about, and also rolls an amazing joint.
Okay, awesome. That's perfect.
Yeah, right?
I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah.
I write sometimes. That's something that's kind of cool.
You write
But
quick.
I write quick. I'm pretty quick, but I write. I try to write shit that not everybody's talking about. So my pieces aren't. Although I can throw them together quickly because like I have formula. So we're jumping right fucking in. This is maybe a little bit too deep.
No, I'm a great interviewer. I'm quiet and then I let people ramble. And every so often I'll find a spot to go, I'm fucking done.
So all of my like big pieces, like the pieces that I'm most proud of that aren't like profiles or something like that, those are basically like arguments that I had for like the year to 6 months before writing the piece. So by the time I actually write the piece, like I just know it, it's just like I've had the argument so many times. But the reason that I can't do them all the time is because like it's not just like I try and write about things that are like topical and important. Like there's so much stupid bullshit that people argue about all the time that like is just not worth a thought piece,
Yeah, but they're always in your voice, whether it's on your Twitter, your Instagram stories, your articles that you write from a cop list to a weirdo, whatever it is, it's always in your voice. And as I've continued to read them and as you've kind of climbed into a point of caring about more and more things and having a voice that people listen to about more and more things, your voice has gotten sharp, dude.
I appreciate that.
It's sharp on paper.
I appreciate that. I try and make it like people don't want to read. Like it's really, and like, listen, I'm not trying to say I'm any better. I don't want to read. Like I have to, the things that I read.
Reading sucks.
Reading sucks. There's no pictures. Like
it's so real.
No, reading is intentional. You know what I mean? It's not a lean back experience like most of the shit that we have today. Like just watching a podcast like this or watching some show on Netflix or whatever. Like you can kind of turn your brain off, right?
Yeah.
You have to try to read. You have to try and like see the things that are coming to you on the paper. And I think it's a very like important thing, even if it's not something that's super valued right now. And so overall, like in my head, if you're talking to a friend, it's easier to have like a long, deep conversation than it is like in a lecture hall or with a professor, right? So I want to be, and obviously there are plenty of people who don't feel this way and don't like the way I write or don't understand the slang that I'm using. But for the audience that I'm trying to reach, like hopefully it makes them feel seen and heard. And the points that I'm addressing are points that like are feedback that come from them, right? So like hopefully by that time you're done reading it, I've talked through the point enough where like all of the what about this are kind of addressed within inside of it.
You do build a strong fence around your argument.
I mean, it's also most of the stuff that like is hard about writing is like the theatrics around it. Is trying to make something sound good or funny or whatever. And like so for example with Weirdos, where a lot of these pieces live, on part of High Times, we kind of almost intentionally inflame so that people are like instigated to read. You know what I mean? So like there'll be plenty of times where like I'll say something like THC percentage is bullshit. Will just be like the headline of an article. And a million people will come out of the woodwork just to tell me that I'm wrong. And like, sure, you can tell me that I'm wrong in the comments without reading the piece or whatever. And like, you think you're doing something. You are, but it's not what you think. What you're doing is tapping my piece into your social graph. So now all of your friends or people who engage with your content are now seeing this thing that we did. And the goal is to try and get the people who don't think that they already know everything, the people who want that information, to try and help them get a better view of the world around them, right?
Yeah.
That's what journalism is supposed to be about. I don't really call myself a journalist because most of the shit I write about is like, hey, look at this weed that's cool. You know what I mean? But like the thing,
hard hitting, dude, taking big
yeah.
swings in there.
I mean, the thing about High Times though is like we've had so many iconic writers through our doors and in our pages throughout like history.
Wait, I want to ask you about THC percentage since we're on the topic.
Okay,
just since we're on it.
Yeah.
Before we get to your life rules, I find it to be twofold. One, I find it to be bullshit if we're talking about scientific effects, the ways that it reacts with your body, and the promise that a percentage you as a consumer might think it's making. I don't think it's bullshit because it's a wonderful entry point and easy for somebody who doesn't understand weed to understand
So
and get involved a little bit.
you're not wrong, but that's the problem. It's like indica sativa. It's like just talking about terpenes. We're creating these simple solutions to complex problems to try and sell these products. And like, unfortunately, as we know with indica sativa, like we're only giving part of the information. And
Yeah.
like most of the time it's not even really accurate, right? So you're not wrong that THC percentage is like an easily digestible thing that consumers are actively shopping against, right? The problem is they're looking at it like it's a potency metric, like you would,
Like alcohol.
yeah, like ABV, right? And
Yeah.
that's not the case. Number one. Number two, there's so much psychoactive chem in the plant that we, to this day, truly science does not fully understand, right? So we're trying to quantify all of these. This is the stuff that makes weed great, like looking at it with only one color of the rainbow. You know what I mean? If you've ever had a distillate vape pen, you know what a just pure THC high feels like. And it's not great. It's like diet, wiry, kind of like a light high. When you smoke a joint or a blunt or take a bong rip or whatever, that like pressure you're feeling, that's the effect of the whole plant. That's the ethers and esters and phiols and all the shit that's in there, right? And like even terpenes don't account for all of that stuff that's going on. It's just our next step in understanding. So admittedly, THC percentage is a much more simple metric to look at than trying to say, oh, well, it's got this percentage of this and this percentage of this, but it's still that. You know what I mean? It's just we're doing it.
Even our screensaver got bored. Even the screensaver was like, I'm out, dude.
THC percentage is boring. It sucks. Just fuck it. Just
well, but here's the thing is that like
it.
when it comes to weed or anything else, you need science. You need those people who can explain things on a base level to give a general understanding so that when I'm sitting around a wooden table in a bar, I can talk about it from an informed place and at least have a self-starting place. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, we need
not like
base
those guys, but
no, but you're getting there. Like you're getting there, man. You really are. You're getting to the point where you can explain something complex in a simple way for me to digest, and we need those things.
And you're right. But like a better solution for that problem, which is really helping educate a first or a new face to the plant, the solution should be smell it. How loud it is going to be a much better metric of how fucked up it's going to get you than how much THC percentage is in it. Because here's the other thing. That's what I didn't even mention. That's also a scam. There's a whole behind the scenes side of this where like if a lab gives you a number that you don't think is high enough and you tell them you're going to go take the business elsewhere, all of a sudden there'll be a new report in your inbox that's like, boom, you have 40% THC now. Like they're just ways to cook the system. It's the same thing. And this is another rabbit hole I don't need to get down, but like it's like THCA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just another way to try and skirt the system to sell a product in a world where it's not as easy to sell anymore. And
we need people like Biden. We were texting about it on the way here.
Yeah.
Like Biden is in town, LA. Yo, he needs to go to a dispensary.
Yeah,
smell a little bit of sour D.
The fact that our president has not gone to a consumption lounge yet, kind of, it kind of makes him look like a pussy. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like to use that word, but like,
come on, Biden.
Come on, bro.
Don't you want to
man
win?
Up.
You know, Trump would be in there, like having a blunt roller with him.
I will be honest, and now that he went to SneakerCon, I think he's starting to take a page out of this book, right? But I thought for sure before January 6th, and before the whole they stole the election, whatever, I thought at the last minute he was just going to legalize weed to be like, huzzah! Like, you vote mine, you know what I mean? And it would have worked. We would have all fallen for it. It would have been fine. I would have voted for him if he was like, boom, legalize weed. Or at least like, let's get, like, actually the craziest thing is like more people got out of jail for weed from Trump than like anyone else, which is like insane, but also for a guy that was just kind of doing like, look over here, look over there. Like it's not surprising that was one of the hooks that he pulled out. I just thought he would have dropped the big hammer.
100%. Like there's a green button next to the red button.
Exactly. And the weed just falls from the skies.
Oh, just like on Batman Returns when the Penguin Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time though. So.
Oh, we'll take some acid and see it, man.
There you go. Hey, I mean, it worked for what was it, Aquaman?
Aquaman 2.
By the way, wholly terrible movie. I don't know if you care at all about the DC universe, which probably not because they're shutting that shit down.
Yeah, they are.
Just don't go see Aquaman 2. I love Jason Momoa. He's a great guy, but this not great work.
I know. Okay. Well, you want to get to your life rules?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
What do you mean? Sorry.
I don't know. I've been all over the place. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying.
I don't even have a theme song for this podcast,
Sorry,
dude. We just go right into it, and when it's over, we're done. I'm done with all the bells and whistles.
Sick.
Yeah.
I
right?
love that.
Like keeping it simple.
I
dude.
mean, how could on YouTube? How could you even do a theme song? You'd have to get someone to record something for you,
yeah, or
or
not.
like a Creative Commons, or
Yeah.
just
Or
don't
just
do it.
not.
Yeah, fuck 'em. Who wants an intro anyway? Like maybe for the first show ever, but like if they're watching episode 2 or 3 or 4, like you already saw this intro, you don't need it anymore.
Stop it, everyone.
Just
all right.
wasting time.
You cranked these out fast because you're a fast writer.
Yes.
So
I
do you want to
did.
do why life rules or what your life rules are first? Let's do, because it's simple. And your first one was right off the dome, I can tell. One of your life rules is wear a condom.
Self-explanatory? Very
Is
important.
it? Oh, I thought maybe you meant it in life, like protect your neck too.
Yeah, I mean it all around.
Because you've given me some great advice over the phone that is like off record, but you were like, yo, man, this is something to consider. I want to have your best interest in mind as a friend.
I mean, I think that yes, wear a condom is also metaphorical, but just as a general life rule, like, yeah, like just make sure that you're, not fucking up too bad.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Somebody just posted something today that was like, don't make fun of your friends who have kids. Like they got enough going on. They don't need your hate, like whatever. And like, honestly, like it was the first time I'd be like, yeah, I probably am like not make fun of them, but like am too into the fact that like I get to be Uncle John and like don't actually like I can come over and like spoil your kid and then fucking leave when it gets like agitated. You know what I mean? Or on a sugar high or something like that. Like you deal with this screaming baby. I'm a bounce.
Dude, I remember in college, I was dating around and I had a couple girlfriends who were really cool, but I couldn't, I just nutted way too fast and they made these condoms that had desensitization.
Oh, the ones where you
stuff on
can't
them.
feel your shit.
And so you can't feel your shit. So I was a bad dude in college. I had my bed frame against the wall and the TV in the living room was on the other side of the wall. So there'd be like drunken nights where I can't feel anything, but I'm just like, I'm rocking the world, and the TV on the other side while they're watching Wizard of Oz or something is going like this for 3 hours.
Are watching Wizard of Oz 3 o'clock in the morning in college.
It was insane.
Mike went to theater school.
Yeah, right. But I remember I was like, "Oh, I'm handling business," and she's like, "I
can't feel this shit
so
either.
what are you doing?" Yeah.
So that's the thing. I don't remember how old I was, but like I learned very young not to use those because like they just like fuck up the whole experience.
100%.
It was like so it's funny to look back and look at like all of the situations that you were in where like things were definitely like I told a story on a podcast a few weeks ago about like the first time I got drunk, and it was because I don't want to say their names and talk more shit, but some adults that were like moderately famous got me and my friends fucked up for our first time by like giving us booze and be like, so would you like to taste this one? You like to taste this one? Like not like trying to be creepy or anything like that, just like literally thought it's funny to get like some 12 and 13-year-old kids like super hammered. And we were fucking young, you know what I mean? We didn't like, we knew it was what we were doing, but like we were also like, this is so cool, like these guys are like our heroes, they're giving, whatever. Like looking back, like that was definitely a fucked up situation. And this is the same kind of thing of like in my head, like I can see the guy who's telling us this when we were like maybe 15, 16 years old at a show. And this guy was too old to even be talking to us, let alone like telling us shit like, yo, you ever wear the numbing condoms? You know what I mean?
Dude, you're 50. Exactly. You're not cool.
Not quite 50, but like definitely like past the age of like, what are you even still doing alive?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I was a teenager, I thought like past 30, but it was it. Like, fucking
that's
tie me
so
up.
funny. Wait, have you ever done lambskin?
No.
Me neither.
No.
I have a couple friends who I just found out they're allergic to latex, so they do lambskin.
So I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've ever even seen a lambskin condom.
Do you picture little hairs on it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say. In my head, it's furry, and like I'm not interested. But I did date a girl once who was allergic to latex, or thought she was, or said she was allergic to latex. Who the fuck knows? I don't know if I followed my life rule with that one.
I got
But,
you.
you know, there are other ways to try and be safe.
Sounds like you're betting 1,000 on a different game, the pullout game.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's good. I also, when I was a kid, I know we're not supposed to talk about these kind of things on YouTube, but I used to think when I was a kid that smoking just like made you sterile. And like I was like
100%,
pretty
dude.
confident that like, oh no, I can't knock anyone up. Like I smoke way too much for that.
100%. Yellow, was it yellow 5? Like all the food dyes and weed, just impotent.
Remember when they said surge is like gonna fucking tank your sperm count, bro? Like I was 12. Why the fuck do I care about my sperm count? But like that was like, I was in camp and everyone was saying that, like, because we got like a surge machine at fucking camp that summer. And everyone's like, "Oh, you're drinking the sperm drink." Like, the fuck are we worried about that shit for?
Oh, that's so funny. Shut up. It's good.
Yeah, it's delicious. Surge was good. Remember when they brought it back for a second?
Heck yes.
That was pretty fun.
Wait, let's see. Rank these. Okay.
Got you.
Crystal Clear Pepsi, Surge, Jolt.
I can't remember actually having Jolt.
I can't either, but I was panicking for a third.
I don't like Pepsi products though, so that's definitely third. I'm gonna put Jolt in second just because it's not Pepsi, and I'm gonna put whatever the third one
Surge.
was. Surge. I couldn't even remember.
Worst game I've ever played.
It worked. We're there. We made it.
Man, have you ever broken a condom?
Yes, I've broken a condom and I freaked the fuck out about it.
Yeah, that's scary.
That was. I don't even want to tell this story. I was shaking for like 2 weeks afterwards. I also, when I was a kid, I thought I knew how all this shit worked. I just assumed that she was going to find out the next day. And so like, I thought like for a while she was just keeping it from me. Like, she knows, she must have gotten her period by now. You know what I mean? Like, so she must have figured out. And you know, I was just fucking 16 years old, too scared to like actually have the conversation.
100%.
Well,
you know. Since you shared, and if this is TMI, just go to the chapters and skip to the next rule. But I've never broken a condom, but one has been lost inside before, which I think is even worse in a lot of ways. You want to stop a romantic evening, just be like, hey, we got to search. I'm so sorry.
We need a clothing hanger for an entirely different reason right now.
It's the worst, dude. The worst feeling for both of us. And now we're just like rooting around to try and there's no coming. You know, I just drove home. I was like, this isn't a spend the night, huh?
Not even a spend the night. Like I'm just, and this is terrible. And I'm not like trying to picture you naked or anything like that. But in my head, the idea of like trying to root around in someone's vagina completely flaccid, because by this point you've lost the momentum.
Oh yeah,
you're dealing with something, not dealing with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just fucking hilarious to me. It's like, you're not gonna put your underwear back on.
No,
you know
no.
You got to get this shit out. But
the most I can do is be like, wait, were you with another guy? Whose condom is that?
I already threw out mine, so I felt this other one in there. Jesus Christ.
Just absolute gaslight, paranoid embarrassment. The worst.
This is actually the reason why you should wear a condom and why it's one of my life rules, is because it brings in such funny situations like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what is a better way to end a romantic encounter than an entirely awkward, uncomfortable situation that you want to leave at?
100%. I've never been to one, but I'd love to go to those parties. I'll leave names out of it, but I heard about a party where there was a goldfish bowl filled with condoms, another one filled with joints, another one filled with coke, and then there were pillars with MDMA in them. So you could just dip a finger all night long. And by the end of it, all the condoms were gone and everything was gone. But the pride was in the fact that everyone was like, oh, if we're going to do this,
use
it's
condoms.
Right, we're going to do condoms too. We're going to take all the drugs, but we're still going to be safe.
What fucking party? You got to, off the record,
I'll tell you
got to plug me into this fucking weirdo.
Plug is actually a really great hint as to whose party it was. Plug you in.
Oh, I do. I totally know whose party this was, which is like cool, but like also like not the type of people who like not surprised that they have that type of party, but like I don't want to go to that type of party. You know, I'm like,
so you can do math on cocaine.
I'm several tiers below that level of party.
Let's do another
let's
one.
get to the next life rule.
Why life rules? No, let's jump around, because speaking of powders, sugar. Why life rules? Sugar, man.
Yeah,
it's not a joke. Sugar rules, and we need to stop pretending otherwise. My guy,
It's important, right? I mean, listen, fucking. First of all, that's probably high fructose corn syrup. So, just so you know,
Oh no, it has yellow fat. Okay.
it's killing your sperm count and it's fake sugar, bro. No, but yeah, I think there's been an anti-sugar campaign that's been going around the last couple years, and it's bullshit. You wanna know something funny? Actually, this is totally an aside, but I got into a fight with the big pharma stands on Twitter the other day.
Ooh, fun.
They are super pro opiates and think that like the world is making up statistics about addiction and fucking opiate death just to like fuck with big pharma.
But a Tootsie Pop's the problem?
Yeah, exactly. That was very funny to me, but I feel like there's because that's like a very small but like visceral sect of like the internet that like believes a certain thing and you can't tell them otherwise. The people against big sugar are the same shit. Like it's like fucking granola, yoga types.
Yep.
Fuck you guys. Let America be fat. Stop with this whole, life shouldn't be delicious mentality because it's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of people saying otherwise.
I'm with you. Wait, you're a New Yorker?
Yeah.
How did you feel when the mayor was like, sodas are smaller now, or it's illegal?
Like, that was such a joke to everyone who lives there.
Okay.
So, like, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to take all the 2 liters? Come on, bro.
That's
Like,
so true.
you can't say, like, Coke can't sell 2 liters. Like, come on. You're going to say fucking 7-Eleven can't have a big gulp anywhere but the fucking city? Come on.
So, yeah,
Or
that's
can
so
have a
true.
big gulp anywhere but the city? Like, no.
Yeah.
And what do you think would happen if they did that? They'd start selling 2 fucking sodas.
Yep.
Like, you're just a dummy. Like, let people have their vat of sugar if that's what they want. Like,
I love sugar. Like in a way that if I eat it once, it's all I think about until I can kind of like withdraw from it in a
So-
real way. And I'd rather not withdraw.
I am deeply addicted. I'm deeply addicted to Coca-Cola, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm addicted to Coke, and then I've said that to someone I was dating before, and like months into us dating, she was like, I haven't seen you do any lines like at all, and I was like, what are you talking about? And she
You're
was
just
like,
doing
"You
little caps of fucking.
She's like, you told me like
soda."
one of our first dates that like you were a big cokehead, and I was like, first of all, like, do you think that if I was doing cocaine all the time, that I would be like, hey, new girl in my life, like,
Yeah.
I got to do lines right now,
Also, what are you doing
Yeah,
here?
exactly. This is like, if you believe that, this is your fuck up, babe. Yeah, but so I'm really like, people need coffee to like get through the day. Like, I need a Coke. That's my comfort food. It's also, I have a problem sleep eating in the middle of the night. Like, I will wake up and just be covered in wrappers on my
Truly?
bed. Yeah.
Like if you had like some
don't
Werthers
buy-
next to your bed, those
No,
things.
fuck
I don't know. I was
Werthers.
thinking of
What
something
kind
in
of
a wrap.
bullshit is
Look, I'm not
Werther?
good at games or examples.
So, okay, fun story. Same girl. I used to have a bag of Lindt truffles next to my bed.
Oh yeah.
And one day in the middle of the night, I woke up and I guess I popped one in my mouth in my half awake stupor. And I didn't finish it because it like was dripping out of the side of my mouth, like fucking whatever. And it was a dark room. And I guess she rolled over, saw me with what appeared to be blood pouring out of my mouth in the middle of the night, and screams. And it was just my sleep eating chocolate. So
That's
everything was okay, but it was definitely an awkward. There was a few things with that girl that like I should have been like,
You're
this is not
covered
gonna
in
work
red
out.
flags, and
This
she's
is
like,
not gonna
"I'm here
work out."
for it." I
got
do
another one that-
coke, and I'm bleeding all the time in my sleep. But if you want to kick it,
Yeah, if that now that I think honestly the red flags were on her side. Like she's let me slide way too much.
man, is it chocolate for you besides Coca-Cola, like soda?
Yeah, my new thing right now is Reese's. I really like the big cup Reese's.
Oh, I haven't had the big cup yet.
It's just extra peanut butter. It's fantastic.
That's all I want.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Recently, I've been doing the pieces because I'm an AMC A-lister, and so I will get my huge thing of popcorn, my huge thing of Reese's Pieces, mix. It's the best
If
combination.
you
in the
guys
world.
don't know, the A-listers get a special line at the concession stand, the AMC theaters.
Yep.
So just Mike's what the fuck is it? Referral code is
Well, it was cool.
glazed 420.
It was so cool when we were on acid at Aquaman 2 because I brought you guys into the line with me, even though you're not allowed. And then we got to the front and I was like, I'm an A-lister and they're with me.
The way that this lady would never have asked this question, and you were like, no, don't worry. I know what's on your mind.
Mhm.
You ain't got to stress. I got the card.
Yeah.
They're just here.
They're with me.
We're
Don't
only
worry.
gonna pay once.
And she was like, phew.
Yeah. Whoa, thank God. I didn't want to have an awkward conversation there.
Security relaxed. Hand off the taser.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
They're already behind us. We just didn't turn around to check.
That's so fucking funny, dude. Reese's for me. I like the what's it? Not the the egg. I like the egg. The Easter one.
The Kinder Egg?
No,
Oh,
for
sorry.
Reese's. Like I like their holiday deal. The heart, the egg, all that
Yes.
shit.
All the holiday stuff. And they make the little Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Those are fire, but I want more peanut butter in these things. I don't know why. I love chocolate. I'm not trying to say I don't want chocolate, but like when they fucking throw an extra one, like the little cups, the fucking even a single size, like that's not enough.
Have you ever heard the
Why are they
Oreo
so
theory?
fucking skimpy. What? How Oreos are getting thinner?
The Oreo theory is that is that double stuff is now regular or it was something
double stuff was regular, and
right?
They made it skinnier, and now they have thins, which are even fucking skinnier. But that tracks with like society's fucking dumbing down of sugar. Like they don't want us to enjoy life. They want us to be miserable and fucking unhappy.
Yeah.
So like, how do you do that? You withdraw sugar from their situation, and then the fat shit that they're eating just makes them unhappy, not happy.
It's true, because when I was in my it was about as good as my theory explanation. Everyone is like, these two suck.
Yeah, we are not off to a good start.
We haven't started yet, dude. We're just getting in.
We're in.
But like, I remember when I was at my most OCD in high school playing hockey, and I had no idea. Like every part of my day had to be controlled so that I would have a great hockey game. And the more control I had, the better I'd play. But those rituals fucking expanded until like I'm showering for an hour because the soap has to be put back a certain way. And the night before a game, every night, because I had games every night, my family was a sugar-free family. So it's like healthy choice, sugar-free, ice cream.
So everything was aspartame.
Everything was aspartame. Even their packets of things for coffee.
Let me ask you a question though. Oh, sugar free. So they wouldn't fuck with high fructose corn syrup because it's sugar replacement.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And so I would eat a whole thing of healthy choice ice cream at night, like a whole 2-gallon thing, because I'm not getting anything I need from it. And then as soon as I was like, fuck this, and I would eat a whole thing of Ben and Jerry's instead, I'd still feel sick, but I was so much more satisfied.
Yeah,
it was so much better.
Listen. The weight, the heaviness in some of it, it's not just cream, baby. That's real sugar.
Yeah, it is,
You know
dude.
what I mean? And actually, I went to some fucking restaurant the other day. I was in Palm Springs with my family, which is fucking hippy dippy central. And I went to a place that said they had Italian ices. And so I was like, ooh, Italian ices. Sick. Then I find out, no, it's not Italian ices. It's actually some fake ice cream bullshit, vegan stuff. And it was like a coconut base, so it wasn't bad, but it was like, I see why they called it ices, because it couldn't be called ice cream.
Right.
Like, it was like very much like, no, this has no oomph. You know what I mean?
That's so gross.
The problem with food in LA is it's missing all of that oomph. You know what I mean? And that oomph is directly traced back to sugar and fat. So to the life rule point, fucking respect sugar.
Exactly. Thank you.
Just promote in your community. Tell your families. This is important. Life is meant to be delicious, not fucking miserable.
If you're not taking a nap after every single meal, then you're not eating right.
Yeah, that's not good enough. That's not good quality enough.
Yeah.
I was just talking to somebody last night about fucking sleep schedules. And they were like, like how often do you eat? Like whatever. And I was like, well, I don't usually eat till like the afternoon. And then like I usually take a nap after that. And they were like, is that healthy? And I was like, well, I'm not asking those questions. I'm just trying to like get through to the next day.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I always sleep from like 4:45 until 5:15. That's like my sweet spot.
Okay, so the extended version of this. Do you know about the Uberman sleep schedule?
No.
Okay, so it's crazy. I'm not advocating for this, but the Uberman is like you sleep you take like 8 naps a day for like 20 minutes. So you're only sleeping for like 3 hours, but like for under 3 hours, but like you're getting like enough like whatever that like you can power through. I was like, that's fucking crazy. But if I get 8 hours a night and I split it into 2, maybe that I can, whatever. So sometimes if I don't have to travel for a while, like I'll take a nap from 4 to 8 p.m. and then stay up until 4 a.m. and sleep from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
and then be up. Ooh, sorry. Then be up during the day. And like it helps me unlock like the hours of the night where I can like actually be creative and come up with like the weird, cool shit that I want to do.
Yeah.
And like the daytime is just like that's where all the distractions happen. But like I have to be up during those hours. That's when, work is.
I kind of love that because the muse usually is awake at around 1:32 a.m. and sticks
100%.
around for a minute or two.
100%. It's all
Yeah.
like there's all I feel like once you get past that, like before like 10 o'clock, I'm tired. But then if I like make it to the other side of 10 o'clock, like I'm awake and I'm a better me. Like I'm in the pocket.
Yes.
And like I just want to be there all the time. I have no idea how to do that. So this is the best way that I can spend more time in the pocket, in my opinion.
That new rule.
New rule.
I'm Bill Maher. Be nice to the kid who might bring a gun to school.
Another one that is both literal and metaphorical. So when I was a kid, I grew up like around Columbine time. You know what I mean? So like there was actual school shootings happening. Not all the time, not as much as there are now. But
Yeah.
like, it was something that they were like really starting to instill into us. Like, this shit could happen and like whatever. And so my whole thought back then was like, if like, that kid who was suspect or didn't have any friends or whatever, at least thought enough of me to be like, hey, John, don't come to school tomorrow. Like,
yeah,
that's like one of the most valuable friends you could have. Right?
Were you popular?
I wouldn't say I was popular, but like I got along with everybody. Like I got in like 3 fights in my life and like none of them were actually my fights. Like it was more like one time we were like at in a church parking lot, like when they were having like a fair, and it was like my friend's girlfriend had like, while they were broken up, like before, like just some pre-pubescent or teenage fucking nonsense, like had also hooked up with this other guy. So like they of course had to fight.
Yeah, they did.
And like, so like I was there and I helped one of my friends fight, but I like smacked somebody. That one wasn't real. One time I had to help somebody when they're getting jumped. And that was like the only scary fight that I would say I was in, because like there were definitely more of them. But like, fortunately, I don't know. I'm not running my mouth off.
Yeah.
And like I'm pretty good at talking out of situations, right? So like I wasn't necessarily in that situation trying to like hurt anybody. I was more trying to be like, hey guys, this is dumb, get off that guy, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like throwing people more than fucking whatever. And I'm not a big guy, so I wasn't.
But you got loyalty,
really
friendship loyalty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, saving enough face to like where my friend could hear me trying to do something, even if
That's
it wasn't
important.
effective.
Yeah, what you don't want to be is when everyone is on the ground and then you're walking around kicking everyone one last time. Like that's what you don't want to be.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
you got knocked the fuck out. No. Yeah. So there's that, but the other side of that, and like the metaphorical side of being nice to the kid that might bring gun to school, is like really from the weirdo sense of like there are a lot of like lonely people out there who like are a few degrees from snapping just because of like the world around them. So like you don't need to be. It's better to be a light than it is to be another fucking. We lost the fucking screensaver again.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, perfect. It's better to be a light than fucking, another drag on somebody's existence, right? So being nice to the kid who might bring a gun to school is like also like he might not bring a gun to school if someone just fucking pays attention to him for a second. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I think that's important. Like especially with high times, one of the things that like I've learned, I kind of knew before I got to the brand, but like this is like fully reinforced, is most people just want to be seen, right? So like making somebody feel seen, whether it be through content or through like actually a conversation, like actually directly seeing them, is important. And there's just not enough of that anymore. So many people are creating for the sake of like what they think is cool, as opposed to like what the world really wants to see. And like, unfortunately, and this is in all of us, so I don't want to say, every time I've said this before, like people like are like, oh, what a fucking shitty thing to say, but like our egos still drive far too much of our conversations and our being. So like a lot of people are out here creating content for like themselves because like they want to be whoever they see on TV or something like that, as opposed to like what value are you actually adding? Like when I see someone like Mr. Beast, it's like, okay, that's the kid who's like going and pulling all of the fucking punches to try and wow you every single way. But like content doesn't need to be that. I'm not surprised that he's the biggest thing in the world, but like if you're just actually communicating with an audience and like helping them, like there will be more value spread to the community from that than like just trying to make your situation better for yourself. You know what I mean?
It's interesting that there's more like, I didn't grow up with school shootings at all, and now they're seemingly weekly, but there's also the ability to connect with more communities than ever. Like, you can find your people easier than you ever could, yet everyone is unhappier for it. It's fucking weird, man.
Because they're not actually fun. Like I spend so much time online, so I'm not trying to shit talk the internet. It's enabled my entire life, so I
You're
value
good
it.
at it.
I
Yeah.
value it, but that's not real communication. Like social
Mm,
media is like your followers and the people, your mutual follows, like those aren't your friends. They're just people you are in this system with. They're closer to colleagues than they are your actual people, right? And that's not to say you can't make some of those people your actual people, but like, like there's the shit that happens online and just, oh, here's that's somebody I see and whatever. And then there's people that like you actually like try and look out for. You actually like care about how they're doing and stuff like that. Everyone that are like people are finding these communities thinking that like, oh, this is like the same as like the interaction I would have with my family or something like that. Like I can't tell you how many kids I've seen in the pursuit of being an influencer like holy fuck their families over. And it's like I get that you think that this is important and that the attention is what you crave and all that shit, but like we've the last 10, 20 years has really shifted like what we as humans value, and like I don't think that's going in the right direction. You know what I mean? So like the more that we could actually spread light in real life and like through things that like actually connect with people as opposed to just you know
yeah.
shows to them like
Yeah.
is important.
Damn. Well said. That's
I,
actually a really good life
I
rule.
actually was at the end of it. I was like, I don't know if this is making sense anymore.
It
But,
makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna combine these last two. These last two. Oh, I want to do one more life rule, and then we'll combine the last two why life rules.
Sure.
Because they're awesome. Your last life rule, you said, don't get between someone's love or money, which I think is honestly that's some shit.
So
That's some real shit.
I've broken that rule before, and I've broken that rule for you,
Yep.
and a few other times. But I really believe that like 9 times out of 10, like, and just like I think I said this to you at the time, but like if you tell someone their girlfriend sucks, even if you know she's a scammer, even if you know she's like do like causing harm, most of the time they're going to take her side because they're getting the dopamine releases that they need from that relationship, right?
And maybe they love them.
Maybe they love them, but like also like just because you love something doesn't mean it's good for you, right?
That's
So
a
like
good, but I want good friends to tell me the truth about
so
me.
that's the thing, right? Is like I think that you don't do that for everyone.
Yeah.
That's like you should let dumb people do dumb things. Let them make their mistakes and not be bogged down by like them trying to. So maybe as a better example is when COVID happened, I watched a lot of people kind of get desperate and start doing some shit that like they didn't really make sense. It wasn't really cool, but like their back was against the wall. So they were doing like fight or flight thing. Like you try not to judge people on their weak moments, right? Like fucking morals are for peacetime. It's like when everything's good, that's when somebody should really like be their best self. But when things are bad, like you got to kind of remember that they're in fight or flight mode. It's not all, some of it's just their lizard brain reacting, trying to survive. Work and love are like that. You get so much you get so much energy that's important for your soul, whether it be getting paid and like being able to sustain your soul, or like just the nourishment of being in love or whatever, that like a lot of times people can't see reality. You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean?
Truth.
It's also a lot of money is not really great money. You know what I mean? Most people with lots of money are not great people. So if it was like, oh, you can only work for people who are like super moral and perfect, like you wouldn't be able to make a living.
But I wouldn't want to get in the way of anyone's bag.
Well,
Ever.
but
Almost
that's
ever.
why. But that's also why the only like again when there's certain times when it's like someone who like you consider like family, who like you need to you can't help yourself, and like that's why like with our situation, like when I saw that thing happening, it was more okay. Well, I am close enough with him where like hopefully he won't hold this against me, but like I care more about him not getting fucked over in the long run than I do about him being temporarily mad at me because I tell him the truth about something that he might not want to hear, you know?
Yes, to continue dancing around it, which I'd like to keep doing.
Yeah, yeah, no, of course. I'm not
You saved
saying
me from the following. Putting a bunch of money into something that I would have gotten no return on, ruining my good name with people because of associating with other people who would have been like, well, he's with them, yo, then we can't fuck with him. And also turning a career that had some good momentum to it in a complete 180 and going downhill. Like you saved me actively from a fucking mistake.
so I appreciate that, but I also think that like that's your lizard brain saying like, oh, this shit could have gone so bad. You would have recovered because you're a good person and you're good at what you do. Those people, and like unfortunately, and like again, the reason why you also like this rule is possible and like you don't have to say, and like also the reason I made this one of my rules is because like I'm also trying to actively be better at talking shit. I'm trying to spread more light as opposed to like just tell people why their shit sucks. And also what I've realized is I can't do that at high times. I can only spread light at high times. So my personal life has become this just stew of shit slinging. And like
I mean, what's your Twitter handle? Is it Jon
it's still,
Cappetta?
yeah, it's
Just
Jon
go to Jon
I
Cappetta.
talk a lot of shit on there. And like but so that's what I mean, like figuring out if you give people time, eventually they will learn those things on their own. You know what I mean? So like with your situation, most of the people who know what was happening have been fucked by that situation before. You know what I mean? So like they are also in it looking at it like, okay, Mike's in it now. In 6 months, he'll be out of it and he'll understand what I understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's hard to tell that to someone where it seems like that's where their blessings are coming from. So like again, I know it's the life rule that I'm kind of like, it's not that important. It's not that whatever.
No, it
Like,
is.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, remember what actually matters, what actually can negatively impact someone, and what's just like your personal feelings that like someone else doesn't need. You know
Right.
what I
Like if
mean?
I don't like so and so, that has nothing to do with you and your business.
Exactly.
Keep it tight.
And here's the thing, like, and I'll just speak for myself. Like I work with so many people, not even at high times, just like in life, like so many people who I don't like. So
Yeah.
like if that's like if people are like, oh man, like that person sucks, and like they expect me to defend them, like nah, I'm a realist, dog. Like I'm gonna agree with you. Like I'm gonna tell you that person sucks. I'm probably gonna tell you why they suck. You know what I mean? But like I'm not gonna pretend you don't suck because you also don't like this person that I don't like or something like that. And
Yep.
that's where I think a lot of this shit gets dangerous is like, and then why I'm trying to like actively be more positive as opposed to whatever, because like when you are what you eat, right? So if you just fucking like are regurgitating fucking shit talk, like that's what attracts itself to you. And like I don't need more drama in my life. In fact, I need way more rainbows and sunshine
And
and fucking
sweetness,
pretty
dude.
flowers.
Sugar it up.
Exactly. More sugar, right? All I got is this fucking diet Pepsi ass fucking existence. And I'm trying to get to real sugar Coke.
Glass bottle me, baby.
Come on. Where are the Mexicolas at?
Let's do this last
Oh,
one,
man. Yeah,
and then we're gonna wrap up.
I don't even remember what we're
The
up
other
to.
guest is here.
Sorry to the other guests.
Guests.
Ooh, you got multiple. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Good luck.
I'm gonna combine these last two.
Hit 'em.
Why Life Rules by Jon Cappetta. Imagination. We can just do
Yeah.
like whatever we want in there. It's honestly one of my biggest problems.
Yeah.
And also combining that with drugs because life also sucks a lot.
So
Imagination and drugs are why life rules.
those both directly came from a quote that I really love from Anthony Bourdain about like his life is about, and obviously his late life was about fighting the version of him inside that just wants to like stay in bed and like watch TV and eat snacks all day. And like that's my problem. It's
Yeah.
like I am constantly fighting that guy and I'm losing 9 times out of 10. So it's like a lot of the shit is like, okay, like number one, like I need to be productive and make things and like feel like I'm, I'm creating some value in my life. Otherwise I'm gonna feel like shit all the time. But also like the only way I know how to fucking get there is to like imagine shit being better. You know what I mean? And like I feel like that's the thing that like most people forget is like manifestation and like, actually believing something to be real before those around you can see it is how shit happens.
Yeah.
So, you know, imagination for the shit that you can do, and drugs for all the shit that sucks. You know?
And imagination for all the things that don't exist but are fun to imagine, and drugs to kind of see them.
Well, drugs also, the drugs are going to help you when shit's shitty. You're going to go do some drugs, and then your imagination is going to kick into overdrive, and then you're going to be in a place where you can't even remember what was shitty. So like it all fucking life rules.
Life rules. Are you bringing it home?
Bringing it home.
All right, Bringing It Home by Jon Cappetta. Damn.
Oh, man.
Okay, so here's what I learned today about
I don't
your
know if I
life
learned
rules.
anything.
About no, because you
Yeah,
live
it's
by
true.
these
It's
things.
true. It's true. It's my stuff.
Here's what I learned today. Take care of put yourself first. But if that means taking care of your people, then you actually are putting yourself first, meaning like love.
I don't know
and
necessarily.
shit.
I wouldn't necessarily say put yourself first.
I haven't
as
learned
much as
anything.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself doesn't necessarily mean putting yourself first, because like, again, and you know me, like for me, most of the shit that I think is the best stuff that I'm responsible for is not my stuff. It's the
True.
stuff that
You're a
I've
generous
enabled.
motherfucker.
Well, it's just like, I don't mean to say it like that. I just mean like that, like you don't have to be the center for it to be great. You know what I mean? For it to be great to you. And like for me, the stuff that like I've enabled to happen is like the stuff that to me is much more rewarding than anything that like I myself have actually done. I just write some stupid fucking articles and like, you know, do some marketing stuff. Like I'm not like, you know, actually helping, or I'm not actually, you know, these brands that are fucking shifting the paradigm. But I think that like, because I've focused on taking care of myself in the ways that whatever, all of those projects have benefited from my overprotective nature.
Wear a condom.
Wear a condom.
Fuck
Wear a
yeah,
condom
man.
and make sure your friends are wearing condoms. There you go.
That's so sick. Do you want to plug anything else? Drop any handles? Do
Everything
anything?
sucks. No, I'm just kidding. Life rules. High Times rules. hightimes.com/weirdos is my baby. That's where we do weird things. Mike's over there sometimes. And yeah, High Times itself is great. We have a magazine and .com and social media stuff. And I have a little project that I've been working on for a little while behind the scenes that will probably be coming out in the next few months. So I'm not going to say what it's called yet, but you'll probably hear about it.
Nice. Do you want people to follow your Instagram to hear about it?
Yeah, follow all my shit. It's just at Jon Cappetta. JONCAPPETTA.
2 P's, 2 T's.
No H.
No H. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having me.